God damn, dude. This guy Gomah needs to chill with all that ass, dude. Yo! Alright, so, LR Gomah. Let's see how nasty this boy is going to be. Right away, I would tell you guys this. When it comes to build for Gomah, maximizing him with a full dodge build is going to be very, very big time, right? Giving this guy full dodge. Because if he's got full dodge, it's going to be longer that his 99% damage reduction is going to be activated, right? So I started here on the baby team. We could run Rose as one of the better linking partners for Gomah. But looks like he's on the other rotation, which is unfortunate. Let's just see how Big Daddy Gomah is going to look right here. Remember that he is going to, well, we're not going to get it here. All right, a little bit of a rough opening rotation, but you guys know how it goes. All right, let's see how Gomah does right here. So remember, he has 99% damage reduction until he's hit 3 times. Once he eats the third hit, after that, he could take some damage. So certainly dodge is going to play into this quite a bit. All right, so 47 million. It's a little higher than I was expecting, actually. He is an AoE, so that is a little scary. We'll hit Goku Black right there. All right, there's the additional. Nice. This gives 2-turn defensive support right here. So now, allies next turn have extra defense. Oh my god, we triple supered. So that's 2-turn defensive supports we just hit right there. That's huge for us. All right, we get hit once. Twice. Okay, we didn't get hit the 3rd time, though. So he still has his damage reduction up. All right, so decent for our first turn right here. Because here's the thing. Then we go into our next rotation, and Gomah's going to be able to go into his giant form right away. I targeted Zamasu. Maybe it would have been better to target Goku Black. Maybe. All right, 80% dodge right here. Haha, one of these videos. Okay, sure. All right, guys, coming back in. So Omega, Goat Omega, unfortunately, is the one who is locked right here. I think we'll just pop the Omega active right here. Just get a little bit of extra juice for Gomah here. And I might just target Goku Black. Let's just see if we can't blast Goku Black back into the hellscape from whence he came. All right, let's hit this. Again, we'll go for Goku Black. So in terms of links, we are going to link up fine with Baby. Because his link set, we'll be able to link up well with some very, very, very powerful characters, right? Like, he has 4 links with LR Rose, 4 links with Omega, and then he's got 3 powerful links with Baby, right? Because this is Fierce Battle, Thirst for Conquest, and Big Bad Bosses. Like, they did a good job with Gomah, right? Like some of these links here are going to be really, really, really solid for us. So, all right, we failed an 80% dodge already. I think we got a good chance of not failing another 80% dodge, so let's see how this is going to go. All right, so we'll hit this. So Gomah's stats will be a little bit better with Omega's support kicking in. All right, we dodge that. We get hit right there. Still have two hits to go. But remember, on our second turn, we'll be able to go into Giant Gomah. It's just a matter of the other characters not, going silly, not going stupid. My plan is we started with the baby team, which will be really solid. We just kind of got bad luck in the first run. Oh, another triple super. Oh, the good luck fairy, Gomah. All right, nice. And I'm gonna run. We'll go fight Gohan, Goten, and Trunks as our second run, and we'll do it on the Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku team. Gomah does have the 220% on both of these teams here. All right, so Baby, remember, he's got 80% dodge right here. All right, Omega gets hit, not a big deal. Oh, Gomah actually does get hit a second time, okay. But still one more until he loses this thing. Yeah, definitely full dodge build to keep that going. It's going to be huge. All right, Baby, nice. Good stuff. All right, so here's Daddy Omega, father. All right, so we're going to hit Rose again. Hopefully this attack breaks his super, but it's probably not gonna, huh? No, it did. That is, yeah, he's only got 1 attack right there. Nice. Okay, so we attack broke his super right there. All right, so all we got to do is just survive next rotation and come back here, and then it's going to be Giant Gomah time. All right, Let's see, what is this turn looking like? Oh, this is interesting. I think we could hit this. Okay, the fear on this rotation right here is just gonna be if Rose supers right away. Because now we've hit him enough. Basically, okay, here's how this works. If we live this turn, we win. It's over. The fight's over. Baby Gohan and Goten will be absolutely safe at the end. I'm just concerned that as long as Rose doesn't immediately super us, I think we win the fight. Well, I guess Baby and Baby Gohan and Goten, they do need to hit their dodges as well, but you know what? I'm confident in that. So it just matters if the enemy Rose supers right here or not. That's all that matters for this. Just blitz Rose very fast, because we get to next turn, and we're going to be able to immediately transform into Giant Gomah, and we're going to put Rose away for sure. He doesn't super. We're good. All right, now just the rest of them just hit their dodges, and we are good to go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think that's a win. Easy. Yep. All right, villains are in a good spot right now. I mean, let me not talk too crazy because, okay, well, he still did double digit tank that. This probably wouldn't even kill Baby, huh? 80% dodge, though. And then Gohan and Goten, I mean, it's very difficult for them to get hit. Yeah, this, So, here's the thing with these Gomah videos. I imagine most of these Gomah videos probably aren't going to be too painful. Because Gomah himself is going to be very crazy. And, I mean, he's got some good setups we can run him on. Like, you know, the biggest frustration, I think, with Dokkan, for me personally, is once, like, I'm doing the dance with the friend system. But Gomah's on, like, several, like, very relevant teams, so I don't think we'll have these issues. All right, super attack right here. Gohan and Goten have, what, 90% dodge? Okay. Okay. All right, perfect, perfect. A lot of dodge, but, I mean, that's how the GDC fights are, right? GDC fights, Chop, you're going to have to be doing a little bit of dodging. It's just, it is what, listen, the ancient Mayans foretold this. They said, when it comes to the GDC fights and dodge, it is what it is, okay? So, understand that. Baby-sama! All right, we win. Did you guys have fun? Did you guys have fun? Uh-oh. I hope you guys had fun. I did. にはかなうものだ。死ぬがいい。Alright, now, certainly right there, maybe we could say some crits would help that, right? Like, because when we go into giant... one thing Gomah doesn't really have, he doesn't have a massive amount of, like, crits, you know, built into his kits, right? In base, he has 33% crit, which is something, but not crazy. And then when he's in his giant form, he doesn't have crit either. He just has super effective against all types. So certainly, like, I could understand a bit of an argument towards giving this boy a little bit of kind of like crit ability, but I think that, like, focusing on his defensive ability is probably the way to go. Oh, actually, you know, I did make a slight mistake here. I didn't maneuver my rotations. I mean, well, Golden Freeze is in slot 1 anyway, which is probably what we'd want, so. Oh, we did get a crit right there. That's the hit on potential system build. Oh wait, no, excuse me. Gomah has 33% crit still here, and then he's super effective and gets all types. That's 18 million that did? Fully built up Rose, 18 million? Okay. So yeah, both base and giant form, Gomah has 33% crit. But then in Giant form, we do have baseline super effective against all types. So this is where a Hidden Potential System additional would be very clutch right here. I mean, we are going to leave the Giant mode, though. Even if Rose survives, we have Golden Frieza in slot 1, so Rose can't... He can't get us. So... like, this is... Being able to use a Giant form on your second rotation is obscenely powerful. Alright, there's his reverse. Apparently, Rose did live. Apparently. Okay, sure, whatever, dude. Apparently, this kid did survive. Alright, that's fine, though. We'll hit this. And then we'll sit Rose down like this. So, again, we didn't kill Rose in the Giant form. But what we did do is we made Rose waste his AoE. And he wasted his super attack as well. So that maybe, it like, if he AoE'd right away, he could catch us. But he wasted it against Gomah's Giant form. So, sorry, bud. He's still alive! Die, man! What the hell? Fuck off! Okay. Bro! What is he doing, man? Get out of here! This guy. Alright, so there's that. Not a shit ton of damage. We didn't get the additional proc either. Alright, one more hit of 99% damage reduction. We didn't even lose it. Damn, no dodge build, and we didn't even lose the 99% damage reduction. So that should be that, chat. I think we're good with this fight. Once Rose is dead, there's not much Zamasu himself can do. Zamasu just outright does not hit hard enough to take out the titans of this game, right? Omega, you know, AJL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like the true demons, Zamasu is not able to take them down. So, all right, I mean, I think at this point I could probably just skip to, again, I wanted to do Gomah on the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku team against the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight. That's probably what I'm going to do here. Maybe we'll just hit this. Here, hold on. We'll because we could drop, Rose's, oh, okay. Hold on. All right, guys, here, let's just go ahead and, drop the... Just gonna toss this right here. And then we could probably hit auto. And I think just hitting auto will be more than enough to finish off Zamasu here. So let's just hit that. And that should be that, chat. So, alright, our first run was pretty good. I mean, Gomah is definitely like the reason we won here too, by the way, because his Giant form on turn 2, right? Like, that was huge. I don't think Gomah's 2-turn defensive support factored in. Remember Baby who was it? Who got hit? Baby? Baby got hit in the middle slot by Rose. Maybe Baby was able to tank that so well because of Gomah's 2-turn support, perhaps. Although, I don't think Baby is not that weak after he attacks, but maybe. Maybe, because remember, Gomah on turn 1, he did triple super. So that means Gomah gave us 2-turn defensive raises, right? We got 2 of those bad boys. Alright, boom, easy. Not even tough. Easy as pie. Gomah with that Giant form, that shit is busted, dude. Being able to do that turn 2 like that just for free on command? Please. Alright, easy. Let's go into the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight. Alright, guys. Here we are. So we're on the Daima Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku team going up against this fight. Now, remember, this Gohan actually is kind of a character that can counter Gomah. Oh, the physical Super Saiyan 4s are in slot 7, huh? I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to float Gomah. So remember, Trunks and Goten are supering in slot 3. So this would set us up to where we'll go Giant Gomah on turn 3. And then we will... That's 2 attacks by Trunks and Goten. So I think we'll go Giant Gomah on turn 3, and then we'll have physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for turn 5 against Gohan. Because remember, you do have to, you know, you do have to respect Gohan's craziness. I think we could get away with this on turn 1. I'm pretty sure we can. Remember, this isn't my Daima Goku. with the really, really good build meant for winning. So it's one thing I would say, but we should still be good, I think. I guess one thing that is a little bit of a concern here is Gomah. Gomah's key certainly is not the craziest. Remember, at the start of every turn, he does build up, right? And then he also, like, when he gets targeted, he gets a lot of key as well. Key, attack, and then he gets his additional. We're not going to see that because we're running him in slot 3. All right, so we did take some damage here. Not the end of the world, though. This will allow us to transform into EGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku next turn. And he will be able to cook up, right? So yeah, so we'll have EGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku on turn 2. Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on turn 3 is going to have his big damage reduction. And then we have Gomah turn 4. And then, you know, transform Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on turn 5. So we have the pathway, the framework mapped out for us to get a huge W. Now, remember, Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku's support is going to be pretty good for Gomah, too. I guess in this run, I certainly am more so aiming to, like win, I guess, rather than show like everything Gomah's able to do. But the thing about this Gohan right here is you have to be able to handle his turn 4, turn 5, turn 6 super attacks, right? You have to eliminate Trunks and Goten as fast as you can, and then you have to worry about their supers, right? On turn 4, 5, 6. Remember, this is 2-turn defensive support right here. So this will massively help us on our next rotation, which is good. All right, so there's that. See, there's the stats. We got hit there again. Okay, this one we didn't dodge any of them. Okay. So Gomah lost. So now he loses his 99% damage reduction. Definitely dodge build. This does feel like a bit of a topo. Oh, Gomah actually hurt us right there. This does feel like a bit of a topo situation, excuse me. Feels a little bit topo-like, where topo, you know, was much better if he had a full dodge build. And Gomah, I think, is going to be like that as well, because he'll be stronger defensively. Okay, so remember, we do have the 2-turn support from Gomah activated, which is going to help. Yeah, look at his defense. This is much higher than usual. But we do have Super Saiyan 3 Goku next to him, and we're going to have Glorio support. So Gomah helping us quite a bit right here. So Gomah, the reason we weren't able to transform into Super Saiyan 3 Goku right here is that Gomah recovers 15% HP at the end of the turn, right? So that did happen right there. Okay, yeah, we could do this. Glorio, we don't need to worry about him when it comes to Gohan. Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku should be okay against Trunks and Goten, right? Little bastards. Remember, we have a lot of support. Gomah support, Super Saiyan 3 Goku support, Glorio support, all up. He gets hits. Ah, damn. Alright, guys, here we go. Coming into turn 2. So, yeah, this actually looks quite good right here. This is a good setup for us for Gomah. So we'll put Gomah in slot 1 right there. And let's just go ahead and punish Trunks and Goten. So now we'll have, yeah, really kind of a similar thing to what we were going to do last time. We'll have turn 4 Giant Gomah, Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on turn 5. I'll probably float AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku set on turn 6. We could use his Super Saiyan 4 if needed. So, it seems pretty tough to imagine us losing here. I can't even imagine Gomah losing. Couldn't even. Seems it's impossible. Alright, so Gomah with his AoE, remember that's very useful here, too. To start getting damage out on Gohan is very big for us. We already do have Glorio support up, so that's going to be pretty good. So, alright, we'll get through this turn. Dude, yes! The Good Luck Fairy. And then, I haven't talked about it because this video has been focused on the difficult GDC fights. But remember, Gomah gets stronger every single turn he's on. He gets a permanent stack of 150% attack and defense. And then there's a 50% chance he gets ki and more damage. So, like, if we take him into Festival towards the end, he's going to have, max 24 ki start a turn. All right, this is good. We're doing huge damage to the little shitheads, Trunks and Goten. Absolutely dominating them. All right, kids. We'll come back next turn, turn 4. We'll go Giant Gomah. Be prepared to take out Trunks and Goten. We'll be able to hold Gohan in check. And we should be looking good to go here. Yeah, Gomah. Gomah is a huge tool added to these teams, man. Defensively, at the start of these fights, he's going to be crazy. Using him, to me, does seem like full dodge build is what we're going to want to go with for Gomah. It does seem so. So, all right, we'll come back. All right, guys, here we are. Now, Trunks and Goten have got way too much HP. Time to put these boys down. So, let's go ahead and transform into LR Gomah. We'll drop his active skill, start doing massive damage to Trunks and Goten. Do we think that Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku will be able to finish him off from here? Let's see. I do love that go. Oh, yes, he will. Okay. So for the rest of these attacks, let's just go for Gohan here. I think that's what we want to do. We'll aim to pound Gohan down right here. So remember, in this giant form, Trunks and Goten, they're going to use all their abilities, right, that they've got, as is Gohan. So all their supers are going to get used up. Gomah's giant form only lasts for 1 turn. Now, in the past, that would be a bit of an issue, right, where these giant transformations, if they lasted only for 1 turn, there's no guarantee that they're actually going to be able to cancel the boss mechanics. But here, there is a guarantee we're going to be able to cancel the boss mechanics. 16 they get up to, okay. Easily we'll cancel the boss mechanics because GDC era fights, these bosses don't go turns without supering. They don't do it. So what's going to happen is they're going to use everything up because these bosses are so aggressive. Even though it's only 1 turn, we'll leave the giant form. And like, you know, Trunks and Goten and Gohan, they're still powerful, but they're not going to be able to cook us without their super attacks and the AoEs and all the nonsense. Remember, Trunks and Goten, on this turn, they're triple supering, right? They're like 17 million damage supering in every slot. Yep, there's basically 17 million, right? Absolutely insane boss, right? They're ridiculous. Their damage, they hit so fucking hard. Gomah being AGL will be really useful here. So that's good. All right, so there's that. Gomah reverts back to base. Now we should be able to use Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku's active. This should take them out. They still have AoEs? Okay, well, I guess I didn't realize they were still going to have AoEs, actually. They're dead. What? Let's do... These little bastards are not dead. Let's hit this. You're kidding me. These little shitheads survived with the smallest sliver of HP of all time. You are out of your mind. All right, Gomah dodges for me, daddy. All right, good. Okay, we're good. We're good. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. And then remember, Gomah does an AoE right here. 70 million he's up to. Nice. Remember, every turn, Gomah is getting massively stronger, dude. I love this fucking character. My God, dude, he's crazy. He's a demon. He's out of control. Who is this man? He's insane, chat. There you go. It's just Gomah. Dude, him having that giant shit, he just puts it. Remember, Gohan, we can't dodge Gohan, so he's always going to hit us. There it is. Fight's over. Next turn, we have Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta we could go into. The turn after that, we have AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku we could go into. Gomah, all these GDC fights, Gomah controls them. Gomah says, my dick is getting sucked, and there's nothing the bosses can do to stop that. He's going giant form. He's invincible turn 1. There is a hole if you get truly dreadful luck. He doesn't dodge anything, and then the bosses super after they hit him a bunch of times. But that is going to be so minuscule. It'd be like going 7,000 stones in that rainbow in a unit or something like that. So, all right, Glorio's being an idiot, so maybe we aren't going to win. Glorio being stupid. Never seen this before. So, all right, guys. I mean, we can wrap it up. This fight's done. Now that we have Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta ready to go, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku ready to go. Gomah just continues to build up his damage. I mean, it's just going to be GG. It's going to be GG. All right, this will be a long turn coming up. We'll just skip through this, and let's just see like what Gomah looks like start a turn next turn. All right, guys, so we reached this turn. So this fight is done, because we're able to go into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, fight as GG. So here's what Gomah looks like. Remember, every turn Gomah shows up, he's getting massive permanent stat increases. And it is every time Gomah is on the turn, by the way. Gomah is not building up on turns he's not on. It doesn't work. It's not like LR Golden Freezes or something like that. He would be so ridiculous. So there you guys go. Gomah completely controls these fights. He seems... His only weakness is if you get really bad luck, so he gets like hit 1, 2, 3, and then supered like turn 1. Like it seems pretty unlikely. We'll do a long video with him. We'll see how it's gonna go. But once we put that dodge build on him, Gomah.